Good morning. It is 6:27 a.m. on Thursday, October 27th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. It's getting colder out there. Cold enough that just my simple light jacket's maybe not completely warm enough when I'm going out when it's dark out. Yeah, getting colder. In fact, actually, the radio says that it's possible we might even get some light snow today. I mean, nothing's going to stick. It hasn't been cold for long enough, but. And I think it's actually still only supposed to be in the 40s, but you might see a few flakes drift down. Nice. So, last night we had our second D&D session for so many levels, and it was great. Sadly, we were without one of our players. Something came up at the last minute, and we had to adjust. But we successfully adjusted. It turned out fine. It's an interesting question. There's lots of different ways you can handle that in a game like this. For example, you can you could sort of make them just like a little bit phase shifted, their character. You could have it where, like, for story purposes, they're still technically there, but they're really not going to do anything or get in or interact with anything. Enemies won't attack them. They don't attack anyone else. They don't really do anything. It's just that for the sake of the story, you've decided to not make it weird that that character is suddenly not present. And that's one way. Another way is to come up with kind of a story excuse for why they might not be present, and that's kind of what we did here. Just in the sense that, like, the other characters just realized that, hey, wait, one of the characters has just snuck off somewhere. Where did he go? We don't know, and that he will rejoin the party when we have our player back. And it's not optimal. It's not ideal. We would rather have um, everybody show up. But I mean, I'm. This is not a complaint. I'm just saying that um, you know, scheduling stuff is hard for grown-ups, right? Everybody has their own stuff going on, and that's as it should be. Until we, make plans, but sometimes those change, and it's fine. But all I'm trying to say is that we like having everybody. And so hopefully we'll be able to schedule the next session soon, and we'll be back at full party complement. I don't know what Luna is barking at. I had my very first appointment with a new primary care physician yesterday. It was just, sort of check-up, first appointment sort of thing. It was fine. Nothing all that much to it. I did get my elbow re-x-rayed because it does still kind of hurt. In fact, it's hurting a little bit more than it was because it kind of it was getting better, and then it was the dumbest thing. I was pulling a new poo bag for Luna off of the roll, and I was just doing the thing where I had to pull some pressure to pull it loose, and then it went chunk, and then as it went, I just, like, it didn't hit anything, but I just felt my elbow suddenly twinge, like, uh-oh. And it's actually been hurting more since. It's still just kind of the dull, sort of achy thing. It doesn't hurt to move. It just kind of hurts as an ache all the time. And it's not that bad. It's just annoying. But it's a question of, like, okay, well, is it an annoying where I have to be sort of more strict with myself about not moving it? Or is it just going to get better itself? And, so we x-rayed it again. We'll talk about it. And, it's all good. Grown-up stuff. Well, I guess elbow injuries aren't necessarily grown-up stuff. I guess what I mean is seeing the doctor and following up and that sort of thing. In any case, I'm a little tired because D&D went a little late last night, and then Luna has taken to starting to wake me up before the alarm goes off the last couple of days, which is not optimal. The other thing is I need to still figure out is I need to go ahead and start talking about Extra Life, the Extra Life charity video game marathon. It's going to be the first weekend in November. And I'm going to be offering some rewards to people who donate to my Extra Life campaign. So, but I need to figure out what those will be and start talking about it. So, I'm going to leave it there for right now, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes. You can check out the video version of So Many Levels. Episode 2 is going to be on the video version is going to be on ChristianaEllis.com starting this morning, and the audio version will post when I am able to make it. Might be tonight. I'm not 100% sure. All right. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.